I'm the complete package. So if I was to be sent home tonight, I would be like, what the f going on?
From the cab to our couch, B Lashes is here to dish on Double Shot at Love. Wes and Devon face off at the Challenge reunion.
I had respect for you.
That is low.
And Sonia may have been overserved.
Shut up! Get off your high horse!
This is your reality check.
Another day in this cuckoo house.
Happy Thursday, everybody. You know what time it is. It is time to break down the breakdowns from your favorite reality shows. I am Lyndsey Rodrigues, and today, B Lashes from MTV's Double Shot at Love is in the studio with us. Hey, girl.
Hi, I'm so excited.
So are we. And also joining me for the whole show, I might add, is the host and creator of Bravo's Adulting. It's my friend, comedian Chelsea White.
Hi, Lynn.
It's Ladies' Night on this daytime show.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay, well, we're going to get straight into our top 5 because there is a lot to talk about today. So here it goes. At number 5, Austin finally calls it off with Madison. So last night on Southern Charm, we saw Shep and Craig reveal to Austin all of Madison's shady Instagram behavior. So girls, how do you tell one of your friends when there are rumors circulating about their significant other?
Oof. You just have to be straightforward. You can't beat around the bush, right?
Yeah, I think honesty is like the best policy. Let's put it out there, and what they choose to do with it is up to them.
All right, I like it. Honest friends are good friends, let's be real. At number 4, it is American Ninja Warrior. That premiered last night with new heart-racing obstacles, and I don't say that lightly. The show terrifies me. The fastest competitors get to face off in the power tower that will land them straight into the national finals. So the show is intense to the extreme, but I'm curious to know, who would you want to represent you in a trial by combat? The winner of American Ninja Warrior, The Challenge, or Survivor?
Oh, I'd probably have to go with the challenge.
I would also have to go with the challenge.
Is it because Turbo's so hot?
Well, he is, but I think that they have a good balance between like politicking,
Yes.
athleticism.
Yeah, it's the brains and the brawn.
Absolutely.
All
It's-
right.
It's all sides.
We're all in agreement. Let's hope that we get into a big fight later in the show because this is not very reality right now, is it? Well, at number 3, love is blooming for Southern Charm's Catherine Dennis. She revealed last night that she might have a type, and her type? Shady politicians. Lucky there are plenty of them to go around these days. That's right, last night's episode showed her dating yet another statesman. Girls, have you ever found yourself repeating negative relationship patterns?
How many of my exes are watching? Yes.
All of them.
I would
called
say.
them before the show ended.
Yes, my friends have called me out about repeating bad patterns, yes.
Yeah, B, what about you?
I have as well, although, you know what? As I'm growing older, I seem to be making better choices, so I'm learning.
That's good, because you know what? At the end of the day,
Personal
ain't nobody got
growth, yes.
time for that silliness, right? Right now, look at number 2. Reality TV babies crawling their way out of the wombs and into our hearts. This morning, Snooki gave birth to Angelo James, and yesterday, former Bachelor Ari and his wife Lauren welcomed baby Alessi Wren. Super cute. Would you rather be a nanny for a Bachelor baby or a Jersey Shore baby?
Well, I'm going to have to say a Jersey Shore baby. I mean, Snooki all the way. I think she would be so fun.
Yes.
And how cute is that baby?
Very, very cute. She does make gorgeous kids.
I'm going to have to say Jersey Shore too, although, I mean, should I disagree with you just for sake of, should we like...
Yeah, go ahead. Be contrary for a minute.
Also, Linz, can you please, if I ever have a baby, write my baby announcement and say, a baby just crawled out of Chelsea's womb
and into the world. Well, also crawling, number 1, Real Housewife of New York, Sonia Morgan crawling on the floor after having one too many cocktails in Miami. Her fun soon turned into feelings about exes and so much more. Now, B Lashes, you are a bartender as well. How often do you have to deal with people sort of crying to you about stuff in their life after a few too many drinks?
Unfortunately, way too often, but as you might have seen, I have that counselor in me, so
You do.
I just, put it in one ear and out the other.
Well, look, on that note, talking about you being a counselor, let's dive into Double Shot at Love because fans were really sad to see you go because you're such a girl's girlfriend to everybody in the house. But you did go home in a cab on last week's episode. Before you left, though, you had some impactful words.
B Lashes, but your cab is here.
Don't let anyone dull your sparkle, especially her. Nikki, you are a phony. And Polly, I feel bad for you.
All right, we're all dying to know. I know Chelsea's dying to know. Is Nikki really as crazy as they make her out to be on the show?
Nikki has, you know, just like everyone, she has her flaws, she has her good times and her bad times, but unfortunately, in my opinion, we did have more bad times than good times.
Right.
That's a very diplomatic answer.
Isn't
I
it?
feel like, I don't know, give us a little.
I mean, we
give us
did.
a little
Anytime
more,
that you have seen me and my hair was braided, anytime I'm extra happy, it's because she braided my hair, it's because she fed me dinner.
Okay.
So we did have good moments, but just she didn't fare well in that environment. And to me, if you can't get along with others, that shows a lot about you in a relationship.
Yeah, that's a good point. Did she ever share one of her purple face masks with you guys?
She unfortunately did not offer to share.
Rude.
Maybe next time.
Rude. Well, look, you said that you feel bad for Paulie, but you also admitted to having some feelings for Vinny. So who ultimately did you feel a stronger connection to?
I definitely had a stronger connection with Vinny. We've had conversations where we just really connected on a mental level, and I could really see myself being with him. Although, you know, I adore Paulie, I just saw him more as a friend.
Okay, fair enough. Well, your girl Marissa really stepped up last week, and she got a smooch from Paulie. Let's see that.
I got my smooch today.
What?
How was it? Good. It was amazing. He's like a really good kisser.
Yeah, he has a lot of practice, but whatevs.
It was fun.
He's here to date all of us, not just Nikki.
Look how mad Nikki is right there. Well, B, so you didn't kiss either of the guys, right? So
not.
how did you feel about your friend getting to make out with one of them?
I was very proud of Marissa. I couldn't do it. I couldn't work up that courage to just make the first move because I'm so used to guys making the first move on me.
Right.
So I was super proud of her. I just wish she would have done it sooner, and then maybe I would have, you know, followed in her steps.
Right. Chels, what did you think of the whole smoocheroo?
Of the whole switcheroo? No, I was proud of her too, because I agree. One reason I felt like I related to a lot, be lashes. I'm not just saying that because you're here.
These two are now absolute best friends, by the way.
BFF. I hope so.
Well,
yes, of
what's your
course.
numbers? But yeah, I just felt like I related to you because you're sort of also, my voice sounds like this because I had a Sonia Morgan like week. So
It's reality on reality check.
Yeah, I just felt like you were so relatable, and I relate to the idea that it's hard to kind of be aggressive with guys,
So
right?
hard.
Even in that environment where you're expected to, it's still hard to like, it's vulnerable.
Yes, very.
Yeah, well, okay, I know that you can't answer this question, B, but Chelsea, I want your prediction as to who you think each of the guys will ultimately end up with. So why don't we start with Paulie? Who do you think he will pick?
Well, can I give my prediction of who, or my dream?
Yeah, of course.
This is my dark horse dream because I
Okay.
feel like it's probably not likely. But I love Holly so much. Holly is like if your mom was on a reality show, but I mean that in the best way.
Okay, all right.
It's
Well, it seems like she has a
'cause you're
really
like,
good heart.
You're like
Yeah.
cringing at stuff she says, but you're also rooting for her because
Right.
she's so authentic.
Okay.
I don't know. That's probably like not. Show me with your eyes how right I am.
Oh, that's a good poker face. That is a good poker face. What about Vinny? Who would you like to see him end up with?
I think Vinny, I kind of like the connection that he was starting to develop with Elle, even though then
I
we
know.
had
Did they break the
the
bro code?
switcheroo.
Yeah. Well, B, I want to get your opinion on Vinny's tweet from last week in which he said, I get that the girls are upset about B lashes, but this is about us finding love, not friends. How did that make you feel?
My initial thought when I read that tweet was rude.
Right.
Rude. I'm living in a house 24/7 with all of these beautiful females sleeping together, doing makeup, hair together. What was I supposed to do? Just shut it off? I want to show that I'm personable and I want to be me. And honestly, whether I came there to make friends was not the case, but I was just me and people gravitate towards me. So
Yeah.
I was
And
just
there's no
gonna be
harm
me.
in making friends and trying to land a husband.
Absolutely.
Right? You can have it all, ladies. Well, make sure that you're watching the episode tonight because all new challenges are going to be revealed. So we'll have to see how it unfolds. Or maybe unravels, we don't know yet. We're going to take a very quick break, but when we come back, senior editor for People magazine, Breanne Heldman, is joining us to talk about that challenge reunion last night. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show, everybody. B. Lashes and Chelsea White are still hanging out with me, and now we have senior editor from People magazine, Breanne Heldman, here to
Hi.
break down MTV's The Challenge reunion from last night. Welcome.
Thank you.
How do you feel being with such lovely, esteemed guests?
This is a pretty great girl posse.
This is the dream team.
I'm into this alliance that's happening.
Oh, I like it already using the
Nice.
lingo. Fantastic. Well, one of the major things that unfolded last night was Wes tweeting this about Davon. So he said, Davon, I'm going to get my boys from back home to kill you. Wes, wow, you're a horrible role model for your kid. Eek. All right, so this is a very defamatory tweet, and it caused a lot of distress for Davon. She even endured some online threats, which she told everyone about at the reunion.
opened the door for your fans to reach out to me now because you said my boys. Now they're calling me ghetto and telling me I don't deserve to be a parent and telling me I don't deserve my child. I had respect for you.
Ooh, all right. So Wes did end up apologizing, but I don't know. Do you guys think he was being sincere or was it just a ploy?
Wes, I do not think it was a ploy. Wes did, however, completely exaggerate with that tweet. They did show a clip of what Da'Vonne actually said, and she threatened to basically do what Wes was encouraging Da'Vonne's opponent in the previous elimination to do.
So I just need that in the back.
Yeah, and Wes did blow it way out of proportion. I feel badly for Da'Vonne that Wes's fans went so crazy. Trolls are awful, and no one deserves that. I do think that Wes's apology was sincere. Chelsea does not think so.
We want to
Here we go.
Get all the way out of here, Wes. Not you, Breanne. I respect you. Wes's apology was a non-apology. It was like the way, like, sorry, not sorry. It's like the way I would apologize to a cab driver who like almost hit me in the street. You know, you're like, oh, I guess I'm jaywalking. I guess, like, sorry. You know, it's like, I don't know. I wanted to like wring his neck. It was like, I thought it was like really obnoxious.
See, what was your take on this?
I have a soft spot for Wes. So I really, when Da'Vonne started crying, I saw that he felt bad. I think he felt bad. Do I think he said it the best and really gave a deep apology? Not quite, but I could tell that he was like, uh-oh, I messed up.
Right, and he's been on that show for 13 years, so he definitely has a reputation to try and uphold. I found him at times to be a little institutionalized by the whole thing. This is his career, you know, like it was a lot. But
This is not Wes's career. To be clear, he has a business. He has actually a very successful business.
yeah, but this is what we know him for.
Yes.
This is, you know, this is
Are
where a
you
lot
Wes
of
paying you to
goes.
defend
Yeah,
him right
right.
now? What's happening?
He is not, but I am a Wes fan. I'm glad I'm not alone.
Yeah, he's just very strategic.
Well, talking strategy, another hot topic on the reunion was the Bananas, Zach, and Wes conspiracy triangle. Take a look at this.
Dude, for the love of God, be honest with me. Were you working with Wes this season?
No. Did you cut a deal with Bananas that you would fold an elimination for him? Yeah.
So that's
Thank
what
you.
he's mad
You
about.
did.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did you cut the same deal for Wes?
No.
Well, despite claiming no allegiance to Wes, no one seemed to believe that Zach was not conspiring against Bananas. So who's lying, you guys?
Zach was conspiring against Zach this season. He didn't want to be there, which I find really repulsive, to be honest. A lot of people want to be on the show.
Yeah.
They don't get the call. Zach comes on and is making deals to throw challenges, throw eliminations,
Right.
and leave. So I do actually think maybe he was conspiring, and he is friends with Wes and with Bananas, or was friends with Bananas. But Zach wanting to get out of there is kind of just gross.
Yeah, especially when there's like $250,000 on the line. No,
No,
more than that.
three-quarters.
$750,000. Yeah.
Right, and why even do it? Like, why even show up unless, I don't know. makes
Well,
sense.
do you think that maybe he didn't realize it was, because this was a very challenging season. So do you think he was like, yeah, I'm all in, and then he was like, oh crap, no way.
Oh, that's true. Like, he's on the sand dunes. He was
That's what I
like,
would have done. I would have been like, I'm going to phone this in real quick. We have to touch on Bear very quickly because he had some remarks at the end of the reunion last night.
I just want to say, everyone, it's been amazing. I love you all. We've had our ups, had our downs, we've laughed, we've cried. We just said I've taken nothing personal, OK? And then we'll come back again, because I will, because I'm the main man.
So do we want to see Bear back on the challenge? Like, I know I do, because he's a bit of a babe. What do we think?
I love Bear. I think he is a great personality. He brings some laughter and some just great drama to the show.
Yeah, and we need more Commonwealth people on TV shows in America.
Yes.
Amen.
I mean, I think Bear wants to be Johnny Bananas, and he is in some ways the Johnny Bananas in the UK.
Yeah.
So he's great television, and yes, bring him back.
Okay, you heard it from us here. All right, Breanne and B. Lashes, thank you both so much for being here today. B. Lashes, best of luck with everything, and Breanne will be seeing you again very shortly, I am sure.
Is that a threat or promise?
I mean, there's still part 2 of the reunion to take place next week, so we might have to bring you back for your expertise. But right now, we are going to take a quick break. On the other side of that, People Magazine editor Jodi Gugliemi and Chelsea and I are going to debate last night's Real Housewives of New York. So bring out the wine. No, seriously.
I'm getting just negative, 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 and it does not stop.
Welcome back to the show. I am still joined by my friend, TV host Chelsea White, and we now have People magazine editor Jodi Gugliemi getting in on the fun. Welcome, Jodi and Chelsea. Thank you very much for sticking around.
My honor.
You what?
My honor.
I thought you said my arm, and I'm like, what's wrong with your arm? What's wrong with your arm? Okay,
I'm here in spite of my arm.
So in just a little bit, we are going to debate about Real Housewives of New York. But before we get into that, Jodi, you are our Southern Charm expert.
Yes.
So let's just very quickly talk about Catherine's revelation last night that she had a new boyfriend, another shady senator. Of course, now we know that she's with a singer named Hunter Price.
Right.
Do you know the status of that relationship?
That relationship is going really well.
Yay.
He has met her kids. They spend time together. And I mean, she's happier than ever. So I'm very glad that the shady senator's gone and we have a good guy in.
Yay.
Yeah.
Let's hope that the same happens next year.
Yes.
Anyway, all right, now it's time to tee off with Real Housewives of New York. So Jodi and Chelsea, we're going to take this back to a high school debate team, seeing as I dress like a headmistress today. I'm going to be the moderator, and I'm going to give you some topics from last night's Housewives, and then I'll ask you to take a side, and then we'll let the teeing off begin. And I believe there's even a graphic. Is that correct?
God.
I think that we have a graphic for
Is
this.
it a graphic
No,
and
we do not have a
everything?
graphic. Never
Okay,
mind.
that's fine. That's
Maybe
fine.
I'm a headmaster, but I don't know how to run my own school. All right, so topic one. While on the girls' trip in Miami, Sonia got very intoxicated, and her feelings started to surface.
I feel bad because there's a lack of respect for Sonia and her feelings and her past relationships. But when she has a couple drinks, her pain comes out.
You make out with my guys, Luann, my guys.
Sonia, would you be quiet now? Now you're really pissing me off.
Whew, all right, well, subsequently, Dorinda brought up the fact that exes are always off limits within the friend group. So here is the question, okay? Do we agree with Dorinda in that exes are always a no-go zone, or do we agree with Ramona that there is a statute of limitations whereby after a certain period of time, someone's ex is again on the table as a bachelor? So Jodi, why don't you take Dorinda and Sonia's point of view for this? Chelsea, are you cool to take Ramona and Luann's?
I'm so cool.
Okay, Jodi, I'm going to let you kick off the great debate.
Okay. Girl code is the oldest code in history. I mean, friends come first. They're so important. Guys come and go, but your girlfriends, they're the closest people to you. To quote Sex and the City, they're your soulmates.
I'm going to give you an extra bonus point for saying guys come and go, because don't they ever? Chelsea.
Wait, is there like a timer? Do I get buzz?
Well, I don't know, but I heard .1 for me, so.
No, bonus point. Okay, first of all, I was a high school debate champion also. I don't want to like make it weird. And I do have a Sonia voice today. There's literally a saying that gives Ramona and Luann the ability to date an ex. If a decade it's been, girl, get it in. I mean, everybody has heard that. I don't know what else to say.
I don't know what to say.
Live your life. If you can measure it in decades, like it's also as another woman similar to the women of Real Housewives of New York who is dating in New York City.
Yeah.
These are dark times. Like
That's
if you
true.
take exes off the table, well, I've been ghosted by 3 guys this morning. Like it's
Right, okay, I see your point
It's
about
bad.
the decades, but in Sonia's defense, it hasn't been a decade for all of them. Harry is kind of always around, and Tom, she was with like months before Luann.
But original like Harry situation, wasn't it like 30 years ago or something?
Yeah, but he's still been around. Like he comes back in sometimes and then leaves, and then
He
it's
comes and
on.
goes.
Right, it's
He
on
comes and
off.
goes.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, as happy as I am to see people actually debating on the show, even though we told them to, I am going to have to award that point to Chelsea because, yeah, man, New York City, it's a bitch. All right, topic 2. The episode started off with Luann revealing that she plans to include a little bit about Dorinda in her new Christmas cabaret. Dorinda, however, wants no part of it. So here's Ramona clearing things up for everyone.
Luann is using Dorinda to get laughs in her show. And Dorinda has had enough of it.
Life is a cabaret. Get used to it. It's not my cabaret, though. It's not mine. Would you
No,
not
it's
do
my
it?
cabaret show, and I can talk about whatever the hell I want to.
I'll take care of it.
All right, so Chelsea, I want you to go to bat for Luann again, and Jodi, you can take Dorinda's side if that's okay, and Chelsea, you can kick off this one because you won the last one.
Oh, I get to go first? Okay, listen. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so distracted by my own my own frog voice.
I sound like this every day, so you're fine.
Maybe I should do a cabaret show after
Maybe.
I totally wait. I'm taking Dorinda's side.
You're taking Luann's side.
I'm Dorinda.
I'm gonna see myself out. Listen, Luann is a countess. She can do whatever she wants.
Succinct. I like it. Jodi?
I think this again goes back to girl code. Friends come first. So if you're talking about a friend, give them a heads up. And if they don't want to be talked about, don't talk about them. I truly think it's as simple as that, especially if it's mean-spirited and it's about something you've had beef on in the past. It's low blows. It's low blows.
If we're going to break the fourth wall and say that these are also friends who are on a reality show, shouldn't it all kind of be fair game?
It should be, but in this case, I'm going to side with Jodi, mainly because I wouldn't want to be in that cabaret show ever.
No, yeah.
Well, thank you very much for the spirited debate. There was actually a tie, so you know, very unreality-like.
We'll see you next time.
You were
We'll meet again.
equally convincing in your arguments. It is time for a very short break. When we come back, though, we'll be hitting you with another look back at an iconic moment in reality TV history, and this one's a good one. Stay tuned. Welcome back. It's that time in the show when we like to take a trip down memory lane, and today's historic moment is brought to you by Miss Tara Banks. Check it out.
Tiffany, I'm extremely disappointed in you.
In this 2005 episode of America's Next Top Model, Tyra eliminates contestant Tiffany Richardson.
Do you know that you had a possibility to win? And then you come in here and you treat this like a joke?
Then gives her a wake-up call she and the rest of the reality world would never forget.
I have never in my life yelled at a girl like this. When my mother yells at this, it's because she loves me. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
Tyra's emotional rant remains one of the most iconic scenes in reality history and continues to be the gift that keeps on giving. Okay, we're sadly out of time, but just real quick, who wants that show to come back?
Yes. Me, please.
Yes,
please.
Tyra, do what you need to do. Well, thank you so much for being here today, you two lovely ladies, and to be Lashes and Breanne Heldman from People. We gotta go. I'm Lyndsey Rodrigues, and I'll check you next week.